Trust me when I tell you that to an extent, they still desire you. It's gonna be a Delulu ass fucking reading, right? But listen, yesterday, the day before, and today, I've been listening to Sci-Fi by Ra Alejandro, right? And the song goes like this: Yo sé que tú me deseas, se te nota en tu mirada, you don't want me to leave. And I'm pretty sure that they have some sort of ego because even though after they left, they still think to an extent you want them. That's how fucking delusional they are, right? And that's the energy that I'm specifically feeling, okay? So as of this moment in time, that's the energy that's coming out, right? And I feel like you recognize that they have some sort of egotistical ways with the Nine of Pentacles reverse, right? I don't know why I feel like in the back of their mind, they feel like they're the price, but in reality, they're not, right? Because if they were the price, they would be the full package. And I feel like they don't have that emotional understanding to them for them to know, hey, you're not the full package. You think you're the full package, but in reality, you're not because you're emotionally insecure. You don't have any emotional depth and you don't know how to communicate, right? So that energy is definitely what's coming out. I'm telling you, this person that you were dealing with is so fucking egotistical, bro. And that's the energy that's coming out right now as of this moment in time. Like I'm telling you, I feel like to an extent they still desire you, but they also feel like you desire them, right? The energy that's coming out from you, I personally feel like what you desire from them is the proper type of closure, right? I don't think you desire them back as a relationship. I feel like you would let them come in and then reject them to bring down their fucking ego, right? The thing about it is that I feel like you know that to an extent, this person served you more as a lesson to grow and become better for yourself, right? The thing about it is that I feel like you're still hurting or you're still confused on how things ended between you and this person because we do have the Seven of Cups reverse. You trying to walk away or you trying to remove yourself from confusion, right? And then we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups right here tells me the story of they left you in pain and you're still trying to figure out the lesson that comes in with that situation with the Strength reverse. Because yes, it's making you stronger, but you have to be the one to do all this soul searching to be able to move on from this situation. And that's specifically what you're doing, right? I do want to say that with the Four of Cups, there is this level of dissatisfaction with this person. But at the same time, it's like, you brought me a lot of confusion. I'm trying to remove myself from that. But like I'm telling you, I feel like they think in their mind that you still desire them to an extent, right? I don't know why that's coming out very, very highly, but in reality, they're the ones desiring you with the Queen of Wands, right? Also, they're very, very dissatisfied with how things are playing out in the reality right now. I also feel like they're a drinker, they're a partier. I don't know why I feel like they have even crashed their car while they were drinking. That's what's coming out. That's what's showing up. That's what's being pushed out very heavily right now as of this moment in time. I don't know why that came out. Like maybe they crashed their car, right? I'm telling you, I feel like with the Nine of Cups and with the Queen of Wands specifically being shown right here, it's like to an extent, you were definitely one of the good things that happened in their life, but they pushed you away. And they deserve everything that's happening to them, right? I'm telling you, maybe it was the Celsius that I drink that has me feeling this way, but that energy is definitely coming out. That energy is definitely being pushed out. So I do want you to acknowledge that to an extent, we have a person that still desires you, that when they see your photos, they could still think about you in very, cochino ways, but it's really not someone or something you want to invest in the long run, right? Because the Seven of Pentacles, to me, it feels like right now you're more invested in your career. Right now you're more invested in your growth. Right now you are more invested in growing things that you know for a fact are going to bring you some sort of stability later on in the future. But to me, it also feels like with the Knight of Pentacles being shown right here in reverse, this is not the type of person you really can rely on, right? Because they can't even rely on themselves. I feel like this is the type of person that promises you something and then completely doesn't own up to it, right? Or they talk very, very highly about what they can do, what's going to happen, but in reality, they don't end up doing that, right? And that's being shown also right here with the Page of Pentacles, right? I feel like you're more focused on bringing forth some sort of stability that you know is going to do you so well in the long run, right? I'm telling you this, I personally feel like they are stuck in their own ways and they know that they need to get themselves out of here, but they're not able to, right? And this is going to sound so fucking weird the way that I'm going to explain it. They cannot let you go because right now their life is upside down. Humongous dissatisfaction. Like, I'm telling you, dissatisfaction through the fucking roof. And they can't let you go because, to an extent, they knew that you were one of the only things that was good while they were living in this dissatisfaction, right? So the fact that they cannot remove themselves from these toxic places, these toxic people, they have themselves sitting down as the hanged man, realizing, oh shit, that was something good that happened to me. Like, I'm telling you, this is the type of person that tends to give up on their shit really, really easily with the Nine of Wands reverse. It's like they don't want to try again before success ends up hitting, right? And like I'm telling you, I feel like when it comes down to this situation, they desire you, but they desire you from that place of ego, not from that place of actually wanting to grow, actually wanting to change, right? So I definitely want you to acknowledge that. The thing about it is that with the Four of Cups, I don't specifically see you waiting on them. I don't specifically see you trying to hold it down for them because you're not going to put yourself in a situation of dissatisfaction anymore with the Four of Cups. I love the Seven of Cups reverse because that's when we fucking realize, or that's when they realize, oh shit, they made a mistake, right? And let me explain how I see the Seven of Cups with that. The Seven of Cups is you make a decision while your mind is dirty, while you have a shit ton of things in your mind. You made that stupid decision. You thought it was a good decision walking away from something stable, something good, but in reality, you were so fucking cross-faded in your mind, you thought you were doing something good. But in reality, all that fog is gone and you fucking realize, shit, that wasn't a good decision. If I would have stayed with this person, if I would have built something with this person long term, it would have done me so well. But now I'm stuck sitting down in this toxicity, desiring something that's most likely out of reach to me now, right? So that is the energy that's being pushed out right now. Let's see. Go ahead and give me more info to finish off this reading. We have the Six of Pentacles reverse. To an extent, you know that you did overgive. To an extent, they know that they did end up taking more. The thing about it is that I don't really see you putting yourself in a spot like this anymore. Okay? I don't really have any zodiac signs for you guys, so take it as it resonates. You guys have a beautiful, wonderful